Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss how we integrate the Cucumber Selenium framework with the Jenkins job and how we publish the Cucumber report. Okay, so first of all, this is a Jenkins UI and I have committed my code under this repo and we will integrate also Git repository with the Jenkins. So Jenkins will automatically pull the code from the Git and then it will build, execute the test case. And after the execution, test result will publish on the Jenkins environment. How we do that? Let me show. So this is the Jenkins. So we can create here project by creating the new button. Click on this. And now here I am going to create BDD Cucumber project. Okay, so this is the Maven based project, so I will select here the Maven option, this one. Okay, so when I will select the Maven project, then it will create also a Maven template. Then click on the OK. So here Maven based template will create, where we will get the build section, this one. And you can see this is the pom.xml is automatically added because we have selected the Maven project. So now I'm coming here, configuration part. So first of all, this is the description. Here we will add the description of our job. So like this is Cucumber Selenium automation framework. Okay. So next, we can also configure here, but these are not important. We can ignore this. Next, this is the source code management section. Means how we are pulling the code from where we are getting the code. So here currently there's none. None means we are not going to integrate this with any source code management tool. Okay. So if we use select the Git, then it means the code will push from the Git repository. So we need to get the clone directory. So this is the Git clone path. Copy this, okay, and paste here. This complete Git clone path we need to paste here. This is the repository URL. Okay. Now next we need to add the credential. If the credential is already not created, like this, just click on the add Jenkins. Okay, here enter the username and of the Git, and here the enter the password and click on the add button. So this will add the Git user in your Jenkins environment. Okay, so your user will be after the adding, your user will be coming under this credential drop down. So you will get here. Now I'm selecting this user. Okay, so there is one more things here we need to mention here. If we will mark this as a blank, then this will get the latest code from any branch. But if we select any particular branch, so always code will push from that branch. Now this is the branch, is the main branch. Okay, so I can use here the main. Okay, so next configuration, we can ignore this. Okay, this build trigger section, here we can schedule the execution. Okay, like one is important option, build periodically. Okay, here we can mention the time when we want to execute the test, and we can get the help from here. Okay, there are format is available, and we will update the times here. Like suppose that if we want to every execute every 15 minutes, so we can use this one like this. Okay, so here what is this meaning? So minutes, so first is minute place, second is the hours. So I have added the hours. So for the star means for every hours, date of month means every day. Okay, 1 to 30 month, all the months. Okay, date of year, so date of week, yeah, week means 0 to 7. Okay, so accordingly we can update the date. Like suppose that if you want to like not execute every day, every hours, So we can mention here like 1 and 11. Okay, so this will be okay like this. So now would last run Sunday 29th. Okay, and next this will run on 11th. Okay, so it means we are passing here every hours. So like suppose that if we want to execute this every day after 10:15, okay, so this will work like this. Okay, so similar type we can schedule the execution here. And next, what is important, this is the pom.xml file. By default it will add here. So this is assuming our pom.xml file is on root of the project. So if the pom.xml is not on the root, then we can give the here name. Okay, you can also get the help from here. Workspace top level pom.xml file in somewhere other than the first module's root directory. If this is not root directory, then we need to mention the path like such that this parent pom.xml. Okay, next here we can add the goals and options. I will show you how we do that. Okay, other information of related to maven command line, if required we can pass here. Okay, but this is fine. I am passing only pom.xml file, so this will run the default goal. Next, how we publish the report. So publishing the report, we need to install the Cucumber plugin. Okay, this Cucumber plugin. How we install this, I will show. But as of now, I have already installed this. I am going to select this one. Okay, and then I need to go here in the report. So give the report name like test report. Okay, so this is the JSON path. By default, this will search on the uh, like our project. Okay, so next I am generating the report under the target folder, and this is the report.json. So using this name I am creating. How we know that? Because I have already mentioned this in a runner file. So if we go here JUnit runner, you can see the report is JSON report is generated under the target JSON report. So we need to give this path. Okay, mention here this path. So like this. Okay, so now these are the file excluded, pattern, classified, all those things we can ignore that. And these are the limit of trends, how many trends we required. Okay, so like suppose that I am passing in the 5, so 5 trends will be reflected here. We can set the build result as per the these conditions. So number of failed steps, how many numbers of failed step, and we can say our build is failed. So -1 means this rule will not affect. Okay, if you pass here the 1, then this will applied. Similar type we can set up the remaining, but as of now we can ignore that. Okay, so now click on the apply and save the project. Okay, so now I'm going to run. So by default, like manually, if you want to execute that, then we can use the build now button. Click on this. Yeah, here execution is started, you can see, and if we can select this. Okay, and we can check the console on real time. This will start running, and you can see the test is running here. One test is executed. Okay, now this is running the second test. Yeah, one test is successfully run, and second test is failure. We can also they get the console. So here welcome message, this test is failed, and welcome message. Okay, so let me show how the reports will look like. Go to the Cucumber. Okay, you can see here one link is added, Cucumber reports test report. Okay, click on this and you will see this report here. Feed number of feature file we executed 2, and one is passed, one is failed. That's why we are getting here 50% pass and 50% success. And now here, these you can see there are 6 steps in login functionality. 3 steps pass, 1 step is fail, and 2 step is skipped. So we are getting also such type of report. And overall scenario is 0 pass, 1 fail. Okay, total there are 1 scenario in that feature file. And next, here in this title of your feature, this is there is 1 scenario is passed, 0 failed, total 1. Okay, so in this way we can get the report, and on the top you can see the latest result. Okay, click on this, so we will get the latest result. Next is the tags, so this will give us the result accordingly tags wise. Okay, how many tags we have used and which tags result is failed. These are the steps. We can get the stepwise result here. Okay, which steps is passed and how many times that step is executed. Next, these are the trends. So trends we will get here. Okay, pass and fail. Failure result, if we are getting any test fail, we can select this. So this will show us only the failed result. Now here you can see the failed result we are seeing. Okay, so only fail scenario will be reflected here. If we want to directly jump to the Jenkins, click on this Jenkins button. This will move on the Jenkins job. Okay, so let me run again the test and show you the past result. I'm going to update the assertion, this one. Okay, and let me update here. So this is Java steps. This is step definition. I am going to directly update here. So this updated code will be pulled by the Jenkins and our test will pass. Committed here. So now let me run again here. Yeah, test is started here, right? Here you can see the build number 2 is started the execution, and this is running, and this is started Chrome browser, and here you can see the execution. One test is executed successfully. Now the second test is running, this one. Okay, log out, and now both test is passed successfully. Okay, now let me move on the report, and now I will show you how the reports looks like. Now you can see here the trend report. So, okay, so earlier in the test, there are 2 tests. One is passed, one is failed. So we are getting here, and this is the second result where build where both test is running. So when we keep running the test, so this will also maintain the history automatically here as a test result trend, and we will also get here the latest result. Okay, so if I click this, we will get the number of tests here, 0 minus 1. Okay, second thing, we can also go with the uh, report. Okay, Cucumber report. So this click on the reports here, like Cucumber build. Now you can see here all the tests is passed, means both scenarios run successfully, and we will get here feature wise, as well as we can get the tag wise. Okay, we will get the step wise, we will get the trends. So now earlier there was one trends, right? So uh, report is not coming because only one execution we have done. Now 2 executions. So in first build, 1 pass, 1 fail, and here 2 pass. Similar type for the scenario wise, you can see the trend. This is for the step wise. Earlier there were 6 passed, okay, 2 skipped, and 1 failed. But now here you will get all the 9 steps are passed. Okay, so this is the duration of execution, and this is coming the duration. And here we will get also the previous result. So if I click the previous result, then this will move on the previous result, execution result. Okay, and we can check the feature file, tag wise, everything we can do. For the latest result, click on this latest result. We will get the latest result of a report. Okay, if you want to jump directly to the Jenkins jobs, just click on this Jenkins. This will move on the current job of the current build. Okay, so these are the steps required to set up the Jenkins jobs and publish the Cucumber result. Now I'm showing how we install the Cucumber plugin. Okay, so go to your dashboard. There is a manage Jenkins section. So not only the Cucumber report, if you require to install any plugins, you need to follow this step. So dashboard, manage Jenkins, click here. There is an option manage plugins. Click on this. Okay. So there are update available, install, advanced section is available. Okay. So now in update case, you will get all the plugins which you have installed and that is required for updates. Available Jenkins are all the list of plugins which are available in Jenkins marketplace. Install section will give you the name of the plugin which you have installed or installed in your current Jenkins. Advanced will give you a advanced level of installation option when you can select the file, download any files and upload and install all those types. Okay. So now I'm going to available plugins sections. So if you have not installed the Cucumber report plugin, so search like this Cucumber, and Cucumber report will be automatically reflected here. As of now, you can see that is not coming here because I have installed that. So we will get here in install section here Cucumber report. So let me uninstall and show you. Okay, I have uninstalled this, and now if I search here in available Cucumber, okay, so we will get the Cucumber report. Yeah, uninstallation is pending, so maybe we require to run here Cucumber. Okay, so once that will install, if you search here, that will available. Okay, and you can install. So let me show one plugin how we install that. Select this plugin, like suppose that this is Cucumber report plugin. Select this and click on the install without start button. Click on this. Okay, so this will start installing the required selected dependency plugins, as well as it will also install the other dependent plugins. Like suppose that I have selected here only Cucumber, but Cucumber required other plugins, so that's why other plugins automatically started installing. Okay, now due to some reason the here the installation is failed. Okay, you can retry and that will install. So let me stop my Jenkins job and show you again. Fail to load Cucumber report. Yeah, this is the Cucumber report, and then select this, install this. Okay, so now Cucumber report is started installation. This is installing. Yeah, done. And once you will install that, and if you come back your job, so you will find out the Cucumber option under the your post build action here, like this. Okay, so then you can schedule here, add the like target slash report.json. So this is the file name we can pass and save the project. We can here also give the report name like test report as we discussed earlier, apply and save and run the test. Okay, so hope this will help you to understand like how we create the job in Jenkins and how we publish the reports. Okay, thanks for watching the video.